Walking Macau Streets. Dear Lord, show me a sign. Give me a map. Oh yeah.
So I'm going to start right here. So they're kind of doing some kind of cool stuff. So they have some, I think it's Kung Fu maybe. So they're kind of doing something interesting here. So it kind of looks like an older style. I'm going to maybe find out a little bit and ask them. So we're kind of in these lanes. We're near Bamboo, and we're kind of in these little alleys right in here. So I'm going to focus on a street, and then we'll maybe come by and just kind of highlight that briefly a little bit. This might be one of the coolest streets scenes that I've filmed, because it has this like Jackie Chan, Hong Kong, feudal China, people working out with a beautiful red benches that you can see behind me. And so it's just such a honor and pleasure to be able to capture this on scene, and I asked for permission from them as well, and they said they didn't mind at all. The English, I didn't have the communication with English, but they approved of me with the camera, and I just think it's just such a, I'm just so glad I got the footage. And actually I'm also kind of talking about the wall mural. I'll put that behind me too, and just how lucky I was to not have a car parked there, because usually I see it when I go in this area, and I can never capture that beautiful mural with the Kung Fu. Anyways, let's get into it. This is these little alleys, and the Kung Fu is is the main focus of this particular video, and I think you're gonna like it as well. So let's do a little preview of music, and then we're gonna get right into it.
Got a Kung Fu school, got one in Macau. Feels like I'm in a Jackie Chan movie. We got our benches too. Everyone was a training at the school, a Kung Fu school. We got an alley, school in an alley. Yeah, an alley with a Kung Fu school. Got a Kung Fu school in an alley. We got a Kung Fu school, a Kung Fu school. We got a Kung Fu school in Macau. Kung Fu school. We got a Kung Fu school, a Kung Fu school. We got a Kung Fu school in Macau.
I kind of want to interview them, but yeah, it's kind of cool. It's cool. And so actually usually when I've been here, I've always seen a car right here too, so usually the car will park here, and tonight it's actually not that way. So this is actually really interesting that that's actually not that way tonight. But we're gonna come by here in a minute. I'm just gonna identify what street we're on. So let's just go down to the base of the street. There it is, right there. So we're actually on Beco dos Colonos, so that way I can actually pinpoint where we're at. So we're gonna walk back there in a minute. But this is really cool. I never really saw anybody doing the karate school like that. Just to give you a little bit of a background, that goes up to a church right there, right up at the top of the base. I think it's St. Anthony's Church. You got some more alleys down this way. And then this goes down towards the ocean. So I think I'm just going to come back and focus on this little Colonos. Then we're gonna walk by that school again. So this is where we're at, Beco dos Colonos. And they're doing some really cool stuff in here. got some other little alleys in here that I'm gonna come by, and there's a little bamboo as well. So it looks really cool. It's really cool, thank you. And I think that's like a little school right there as well. We even got some benches as well. So they got a red bench, like several red benches that they work out. And then a mattress as well. So it kind of has like a little bit of a Jackie Chan style. That's really, really cool. So we're on Beco Colonos. And I'm just going to walk down a little bit further, show you what else is around here. I think this is like for older style Chinese medicine, I think. So we're going to come back in a minute. I'm going to go down a little bit further. And I think that our target street just keeps going down to this alley. So we're going to label it for this particular street. There's a lot of other cool stuff around here, for sure. This is called Beco dos Colonos. I love how they got the drum beats as well. And then I think this little alley just kind of meanders in a little bit. Let me just kind of see how this works. So let me just kind of... So this will meander, and I think this street might have a different name. I'm just kind of curious, I don't see a name at all. So this might still be our target street. And we're kind of on this other street. Patane is like straight that way. We might even still be in what we consider the Patane area. Historically, St. Anthony's Church was up on the hill. And let's go back the same way. So historically, St. Anthony's was up on the hill, and that would have marked the difference between the Chinese settlement and the Portuguese settlement back when it was Portuguese settled. So here's this little Beco. I think, was that part of our alleys too? So I guess we, how did that work? So that's they're still working out there too, so very, very cool. They even got drums as well, so they even have the mask in there as well. Very cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So very cool. So I guess this is a little Chinese school right there, and it's really nice to see people working out and like they're actually exercising. It feels like a Jackie Chan style kung fu school. But amazing, really, really amazing. And this is all on Beco dos Colonos. So we're gonna just come back here again, and then I'm just going to end the video in a moment. Let me just kind of go back this way. So that would have been our alley right in there. So that's Beco dos Colonos. Amazing. I always wondered what that was, and that's St. Anthony's Church right there. So that right there marks which was the Portuguese ending of the settlement, that one right there. And I think there's a St. Anthony at the top of that church as well. And then you can also check out all these other little alleys as well. And so I think this would have gone into the historical Portugal part, and then this would have differentiated it, and then this would have went into the Chinese area, which would have been Patane village historically. Okay. So this is ending right there.